right? So I actually help him to reduce his stress and teach him some technique and also take some herbs that helps to reduce his stress and the need to be perfection, right? Believe it or not, there are herbs for that. And he improved tremendously after that. So I knew there was a hidden stress component behind it, which was not revealed, externally, because he seems to be so calm, so quiet and so quiet, So that is one example. Yeah.
I'm interviewing Dr. Sebastian Liew because he is going to give one of the keynote speeches for the Holistic Wellness Symposium. What is he going to speak about? Sometimes we look okay. It's not to say that we are sick, but we seem to be quite all right, but we are not in perfect health. We cannot tell people like we're in vibrant, perfect health. Yeah. So Dr. Sebastian Liew wants to talk about how to be truly, truly healthy. Can you tell us more about that?
Basically, it's that from my 20 years of clinical experience as a medical herbalist, I was focusing on herbs, right, and medicinal plants and things like that. But because phytotherapy, which is Western herbal medicine, is also very holistic. So we look into other areas like your emotional area, your stress, your lifestyle, and things like that, and even your spiritual awareness and so on. So as I practiced through the years, I realized that two things we need to know. One thing is that given the right conditions, your body can heal itself. So that's number one. This has been spoken of even by scientists in the past, like Claude Bernard, who is the father of experimental science, and even Louis Pasteur himself as well. So the terrain of the body, the environment of the body is very important. Now, when we say the body, it doesn't mean only the physical body. It means also the body, the mind, and the soul as well. So our inner environment and the outer environment. When we treat any kind of condition, or even for prevention of diseases, promoting vibrant health, as what you said just now, has to be holistic, and it's not just a marketing word, some people like to put it, but it's truly holistic, doing healing the body, mind, and spirit at the same time. So it's not just taking diet or certain supplements, or maybe just exercise, or maybe just meditation and things like that. It has to be all come together. When Kampung Senang approached me to share my concept of health, I realized that instead of just go straight into diseases and herbs and things like that, I like to set the fundamental, the foundation. And that's why in my office, I have a huge chart, and you can go to the website called the 7 Steps to Healing. I have a huge chart to show people that we need to put in the right condition. And the right condition, I have 7 of them. And I like to share with you the 7 conditions so that your body can heal itself. And you also integrate your health together, body, mind, and spirit. And that's the reason why, as Julia said, why we're still not vibrant and things like that. Because we did not integrate these 3 components together in our day-to-day lifestyle. So I like to highlight on that, share with you some tips on implementing those right conditions in your lifestyle. I mean, there are many of them, but we're going to share with you some tips on that. Before, probably after that, we go into some modern disease conditions. Then very likely I'll be speaking on the skin diseases after that.
Actually, I do hear many people tell me, many healers, many doctors who say that our skin is the first place to show that we have problems underneath. Right?
Yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. In fact, when I do diagnosis holistically, that means when I read your pulse, we actually combine Chinese and Greek medicine. Mainly it's Greek medicine kind of technique. The thing that I was trained to is to observe your skin actually. And then whatever I prescribe to my patients, I will also observe their skin changes, see whether there's any good progress or not. So the skin is really the reflection of your inner world as well, both physically and emotionally as well.
Can you tell us a little bit more about what kind of skin problems and what kind of state, the body might be showing?
Okay, for example, in my clinic, for some reason, I see a lot of eczema cases. A lot of eczema cases. Some are very terrible. The whole face red. skin is dry and peeling and things like that. Psoriasis as well as acne problem as well. That's not resolved by medication. I don't just look at the physical problem as well. So many times during the consultation, we'll try to find out whether there's any stress component in it, the Western herbal medicine method as well. But anyway, the whole idea is to observe your pattern. Where are you going forward? Whether there's an emotional component to it. For example, eczema cases. I have a boy who came to me for eczema, very bad eczema behind the crease, of the elbow and the knee as well, and had been there for a long time, When he first came in, or even several times, he was a very quiet boy, actually came from a gifted school, you know what I mean, gifted school, so he would just sit down and read his books, very intelligent, the kind of books he read. I don't think I will even read those books. Anyway, I treated him and then he got better, maybe by 50-60% better. Then I realized something was missing, Then I look at the mother. The mother seems to be quite nice, but the father, I'm not too sure. Then I found that there is something intuition. This is something that herbalists are trained in as well, intuition. Something tells me that there's a stress component there. So I actually gave him some nutraceutical and herbs to reduce stress. All right. I felt he was a very he demand on himself a lot, perfectionism. He expect himself to need to catch up with the rest of the class because they're all gifted children, right? So I actually helped him to reduce his stress and teach him some technique and also take some herbs that helps to reduce his stress and the need to be perfection. All right. Believe it or not, there are herbs for that. Okay. And he improved tremendously after that. So I knew that there was a hidden stress component behind it, which was not revealed, externally, because he seems to be so calm, so quiet and so quiet, So that is one example. Yeah.
So when you talk to me about your approach to health being really multidimensional, it really made me very intrigued because you are trained in the Western science. You're trained in Western medicine. And then later on, you expanded to phytotherapy and a lot of other things. So may I talk about your journey? Tell us a little bit more. Why did your perspective expand and why did you see it as necessary? Tell us how you arrived at a more holistic perspective.
First of all, I was trained in the sciences of like biochemistry and pharmacology. This is part of naturopathic doctor training. So in the beginning, the course do teach you how to look at things holistically and things like that. But it was only through the years as I practice, as I see real life people, right? Then I realized the integration, the importance of this part of practice. All through the years, since my teenage days, I was always looking for the purpose in my life. I felt there's some emptiness. I was a quiet boy. Actually, I was quite timid. I always sit in the corner of class and things like that. But I like to read a lot. And I always think of life is more than just study hard, earn money, and then get married and then have children, things like that. Those are important things if this is your life. But there's more than that. So I was searching all through the years. Basically, I went to corporate life, in the beginning. I was from engineering background, actually. I was happy in a sense materially because I could support my family. I got a good income. I climbed pretty fast in the corporate ladder, but I was not happy because I was not happy with the politics. And I think life is just more than doing this kind of thing. Like every day you go office, it's like every day you're going for a war or something like that, Right? I think there's a spiritual meaning behind it. So I kept searching, and through prayer, through meditation, through reflection and things like that, I realized there was a path for me. And the grand finale was that when I was into natural therapies, I started to learn all kinds of natural therapies in the beginning. I learned massage, I learned aromatherapy, I learned reflexology, I learned all kinds of holistic therapy, nutrition and things like that. And then there was one time I was called to do some training in the organic farm in Malaysia. During that time, we were introduced to the plants, the farm, the herbs and things like that. For some reason, suddenly there was this spiritual transformation that caused me to go into plant medicine. I just realized that nature had given us so much healing, around us. right, in the form of the plants, the medicinal herbs and things like that. And I was so happy and so overjoyed, during that stay after 3 days. And it was not my practice, my so-called habit to stand up and share. I actually stood up and shared how happy, and I even shed some tears that something was calling me. And from that time onward, I pursue this path, phytomedicine. Yeah. Until today, it's still my passion. So what makes my life exciting every morning is that I can be sort of a channel of healing, for others to make positive change.
For people who are coming to Kampung Senang, they usually are curious because they want to grow vibrant in a holistic and healthy way as well.
Yeah.
This Holistic Wellness Symposium really targets that. We have you on the 24th of July to kick off the symposium, talking about how to be truly, truly healthy. It's not, you might be feeling quite just okay with life. Like people tell you, oh, how are you today? I'm okay. But you cannot tell people that, oh, I'm superb. I feel great. I feel vibrant.
It's very interesting. My first book, Live to Life, at the back cover, the first sentence was, "Are you okay?" "Oh yeah, I'm okay, but I'm not very well." Yeah.
So exactly. So those of you who want to find out more about all these multifaceted ways of looking at health and how to take practical steps to reach a more holistic tending to your own health, please come and listen to Dr. Sebastian Liew's talk. The link is below. To attend his talk alone, there is a ticket for it. And if you want to just top up a little bit more, you get the entire symposium of 2 days of 10 speakers actually, because we have a new edition of Minister Grace Fu is also coming to give a keynote on how environment and sustainability is going to create more vibrant experience and life for you as well. So thank you very much today, Dr. Liew, to talk to us about this, and we'll see you again very soon.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
You too. Have a blessed day.
Yeah, thank you.